Hi, this is Jeffrey. Today, I'm going to do a review of the Bewishome Watchbox for 12 watches. But first, let's do a wrist check. So right now, on my wrist, I have a Casio AE 1300. A very busy, very interesting looking watch. It has 3 dials. The middle dial is bigger than the other two. And the time is in a display area that is very easy to read and very legible. I don't know what the significance of all the dials are, but I do like it. It's a very interesting watch, very unique. So that is the AE 1300 from Casio. Now, when I was looking to buy a watch box, I went to Amazon and there was a very nice one that I liked from Bewishome. It was a box that had a 4 false wood grain pattern on it, and the interior had 12 false leather type cushions. And I really liked that. The outside was brown and the inside was black. It was a very attractive looking watch box. But that one that I had on my wish list was out of stock when I went to buy it. So the only one that they had was this false leather one, where the entire outside of the box is a false leather type of material, and the interior is all like plush, and the watch cushions are of a like plush type material. Uh, so I had no choice if I wanted the watch box from Bewishome. So I thought it looked pretty nice, and so I ordered it. I got it about 3 days later, and actually I was quite impressed with it. It came in a black box that is kind of like a shoebox, and that black box came inside of the shipping box. So the watch box does not come directly inside of a shipping box, which is a nice touch. Now, as you can see, it has a very large window area. That window is made of plastic, it is not glass, and it's very clear. It does not obstruct any view of any watch, so it's pretty good. It's pretty nice, very large window area. And the only thing is that the window area, when I look at it up close, it does have little spots on it. I don't know if that's something that I can wash off. I haven't, tried it yet, but it doesn't detract from, looking into the watch box and seeing all of the watches. It doesn't really have any effect. It's only when you look at the plastic up close that you would see it. Now, as you can see, it has stitching all around on the outside of the box, on the outside perimeter, as well as around the window area. Now, the box has a locking mechanism. It doesn't have a key. Very nice polished silver. And as you can see, it has 2 sets of stitching above and below the opening. So let's open the box and see it. Now, one thing about this box is that it has very, very good weight to it. It's not a very lightweight box at all. When I got the package from Amazon, I was actually surprised at how heavy it was. So it's not a lightweight box. It's not going to slide around on your desk or your table. Now, the inside of the box has 12 spaces for watches, and these spaces, these dividers that divide the spaces between the watches, you cannot remove it. I mean, it is really attached there. So if you're looking for a box where you could remove the dividers, this is not it. This is not it. Now, the hinges are very, very nice. They're all like a reflective polished metal. They all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 screws, and there's 2 of them, and it's just very, very nicely done. And it has, as you can see, a rounded hinge. So it's very nice. It's better than some of the others that I've seen where it looks like the top of the box is hinged to the other part by paper or some cheap material. As you can see, the interior has leather-like pattern, a leather-like pattern throughout, which is really nice. Now, as for the watch cushions, one issue here is that they are somewhat loose inside of the spaces. They're not tight against the dividers, especially in the vertical sense. They move around a lot. So I wish this was a little bit tighter so that if you want to display it, if you want to move the watch box forward at an angle, upward, all of these watch cushions will, fall, down. So that is one issue that I have. But when I've read the reviews of other watch boxes, they also have the same problem. People were complaining that many of the watch cushions in these other watch boxes just don't sit tight in the spaces. So that's one issue that I would hope would be rectified in the future if Bewishome is listening, because it would have been nice if they were just a little bit tighter when it comes to these spaces compared to the size of the cushions. Now, as for the dimensions of the box, it is 13 3/4 inches long by 10 1/4 inches wide, and it's actually 3 3/8 inches high. So those are the dimensions of the box. So let's now take a look at the watch cushions. Now, these cushions are kind of rigid. The outside edges are of a hard material on both sides, and it squeezes in a little bit, but not by much. You can really feel where it stops, so it only gives you a little bit of play here. The sides, same thing. It pushes in a little bit more than on the ends, but you could feel where it stops. It does feel kind of cheap. You could see where it's like kind of glued together. One side has a seam where the material starts and ends, and this side uh, where it is placed upwards, there is no seam, so it's a little bit better visually. So I think the watch cushions could have been a little bit better, but it works, I guess. So now some final thoughts on this watch box. I really like it. I think it's a very nice box. I think it's very well made, very well constructed. It does feel like it is a quality box to have for your watches. So in that respect, it's probably better to buy than like the more cheaper options out there. There are more expensive ones that I'm sure are probably a little bit better, but for storing your watches, I think this is a pretty good option overall. One other thing to mention. After I bought this on Amazon, about a day later, there was a coupon for $3. When I bought it, I didn't see the coupon. It wasn't there. I guess this is a coupon that every few days is there, and then it disappears, and then it comes back. So if you want this box, keep looking every day to see if there's a coupon available for it, for a $3 coupon. So it could save you a little bit of money right there. And I really like this box. It's very good quality, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you.